Oh, they're back!
It's so cool to see so many cool. So cool!
It is.
To see panda bears. I love those little dolphins.
Yeah, they're fast.
They're the fastest. Oh, they're the fastest dolphin I've seen.
They sure are. Like, they swerve a lot more.
I think to them this is like walking.
Definitely.
They're not even doing dolphin pooling. They're just the fastest dolphin we've seen. They're just doing it. They're having a lot of fun playing with our boat.
They're trying to outrun it.
She's only my mum. That's so. It's the fastest we've seen.
Oh, here they come again. Oh, maybe going back. Oh, I saw one go back that way. There they are. I spoke too soon. They're back again.
Grandma, I bet you're going to have a bunch of toys. Now, other grandmas that are using
These are different kinds. I'll show you. Look, these are the tequila ones. These are.
And they have like a hook on them like that.
They do. Yeah, they're We're making our way into Swanson Harbour for the evening. There is a dock here that we're going to see about tying up to. Got a stunning sunset that we can actually see tonight because we took all of our clothes down and everything's all dry. I'm going to dock up here for the night and check it out. It looks pretty cool. It's absolutely stunning here. Trees along the shore there. There's the snow-capped mountains in the background. Mountains are getting that sunset pink that they go. And then we've got a cruise boat over there in the distance. There's an otter friend. He's swimming towards us. We've just had a lovely fried rice for dinner that Grandad did, which was delightful. And it's 7:10 in the afternoon, so the sun is setting a lot faster than what it used to when we first got to Alaska. Almost back on normal bedtime routine. It's quite shallow through this section and there's a fair few rocks around, so we wanted to come in here with a bit of daylight so we could see where the land was, make sure we're happy with it all and making it a bit easy to navigate through.
Yeah, it's just some rock piers basically that are in the middle of the channel. And because we're tight on time with the sun, cutting the corner.
Of course you are. And wait, okay.
So for this one,
Yep.
and then yeah, go in between. You'd normally just come this way, but it's also top of the tide, so
Look, I think
it's going to be underwater even if I'm not on the correct spot. So
25 metres here at the moment. It's not too bad.
yep, that's correct with the charts. So it's just down this corner. Another half mile, a mile.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's very protected.
It does look very.
All those seabirds out there.
Look at them all.
Kelp or something.
I think it might be kelp.
Could be a kelp forest.
Yeah, so they're all tying onto.
What's up for us?
I think just out here.
It's a kelp forest.
With an otter in it.
An otter pepper.
It's gone down.
And why do the otters like to live in the kelp forest?
Can I please answer it?
Oh, can I answer that?
Yes, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma, what's the answer?
Because they wrap themselves in the kelp. There's another one. So that they don't drift away.
Is that right, girls?
Yes.
Grandma got it right?
While they're sleeping.
Oh,
yeah,
while
while they're sleeping.
Oh, I missed
And
that
they use the current to drift them along.
Oh, very good.
Kelp forest, that's where that rock must be on.
Oh,
Kelp's
yeah,
attached
okay.
to it.
So,
Very cool. I've woken up this morning to another beautiful blue day. Got on the dock here last night, which was awesome. There is like a trench on this side of the dock here, so it's a little bit deeper right there, but shore is just there and it gets very shallow up that way. So we've just snuck in on this side, which is awesome. This is going to be the last of the blue weather though. There's another system coming, of course. So we're going to have rain for the next 3 days or so. So we're just going to hang out here today, enjoy the nice weather, and then we will eventually move our way around to Juneau. Just been doing some boat jobs this morning. Girls have been hanging out on the dock. I've done some hopscotch and some chalk drawings here. We went quite close to shore. It was a bit nerve-wracking when we were coming in last night. One of the boats here, who's a local from Juneau, he said that this side we would be fine if we just stuck close to the dock. So we did. But you can see the water there. The rocks will keep coming. They keep coming down on an angle and they kind of bottom out here. But I think we're still at mid-tide. It's still 5 metre tides along here, so we've still got a fair way to go. But Steve said, checking with the depths, we should have about 600 mil, so just over half a metre under the keel when we're at our lowest tide. The jelly in the water. We'll go to shore soon and explore. We're all docked now, which is great. So just running some springer lines for us. So the wind's going to be coming towards us, so we just swapped to the other side of the dock so we can get blown off the dock rather than being blown onto it. Made the most of the sunny day too. Grandma's been out here and she is amazing and done all our curtains for us. They started looking a bit manky and a bit mouldy from all of the cold weather we've had lately. Gave them a bit of a scrub, a spruce, and dry them out on this sunny day. Made it to shore. Got our long rope up here. Tide's coming up. We're making our rock anchor that's working a treat. Beautiful over this side.
cool.
It's nice, isn't it? It's not too cold, actually.
Maybe we could swim.
Maybe. Up here, I'm trying to look for some salmon berries.
Yeah, there's heaps on here, but they're all like wilted.
Yeah.
Can I come over there?
Well, we've got to have a look up here. In the shade, there might be some actual ones you can eat.
The toes up there aren't right. Let's go up there. There's few of them, Mum. Please, can we go up there?
There we are.
Mum, try to go on this grass. Then it won't make it needs itchy.
The bears like to eat bull kelp. Yeah,
Really, Mum?
yeah.
How do you know that?
I've learnt it at the Kodiak Museum. Yeah.
Grandma? Bears like to eat bull kelp.
Yeah, I'll read that.
Mum, look. Isn't the strawberries one?
No.
Does it look red enough?
No, it's not going along the ground flat either.
No. The ones with the strawberry was straight on it.
Come up here and it's walked through here. Has it walked through? Oh, it's laid down here.
And rest.
Yeah, and then it's come over this way.
No, it's come from that way.
Oh, yeah, it's walked down, hasn't it?
Yep, gone that way.
And down over here, Waverley.
Any ripe berries?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just
Can I
need to go around, Waverley. That way. Yeah, the trees are really tall.
They're here. He's laid down for a while.
Take them.
Thimbleberries, is it?
These are all symbols.
Wow.
The only red ones I've seen, the rest are all quite wilted. I can see a couple over there. They're in a big tree.
Thimble.
Thimbleberries.
Dad, can I walk up the string crafty pack? I see one.
Yeah, you have to show Dad and he can get it.
There's one up there what I really want to get.
Yeah, it's in really deep. I don't want to go that deep.
This is bear country. We're not going to go out really deep.
There's one.
Beautiful.
What have you found, Waverley?
Crab.
Your crabs.
And this one is a pop out.
Oh, a pop-out crab.
This one is a poopy crab. His little poop tongue.
Got this massive shell too that the girls are using as a shovel. And so I've been telling Grandad in the very quiet anchorage that it's time to go back.
On a relaxing inside passage holiday, they said.
What's more relaxing than rowing? Back,
Not rowing.
back to the boat.
Good for the soul, no outboard.
It is good for the soul, Grandad.
Not very good for the shoulder, though.
So we're stuck on the dock at the moment, on this floating dock. That's not attached to land. Yeah, got the beautiful mountains over there. But we got 20 knot winds coming from the northeast. And then later tonight, it's actually going to end up being 30 knots and it's going to switch from the south. But yeah, there's a good chance we're going to be stuck here for another probably 2 more days, I think, at least, maybe 3. While we wait for these winds to subside a little bit. There's just that big low that's off the coast in the Gulf of Alaska is passing, and then tonight the next low comes straight up, is forming really close to us and comes straight up behind the one that's going over us now. So yeah, it's just low after low at the moment, and so we're getting all these strong winds and rain and yeah, kind of average weather, but we're just trying to make it to, you know, to pick up our package for the auto transformer so we can get our generator working, because we've got to go from 120 volts to 220, because our boat's 220 volts. It's been a European boat, but yeah, that's the plan at the moment. We're just basically doing nothing today and playing cards and hanging out. Just checking the weather, and gale warning. Yeah, 34 to 47 knot sustained winds. And that's got to do with the low that's starting to form in the Gulf of Alaska. That's the one that's starting, it's really close to landfall.
It's a rainy old morning and day today. The tide has switched now since earlier this morning, and the water line actually came all the way up to the sort of golden grass there, so all those rocks were covered. And because the current started going opposite to the way the wind direction was going, it was making the swell kind of rip through here, and you could see all the whitecaps forming as it was coming through the pass that we came through the other day where it was flat as. You can also see all of the wind lines, so the wind's coming behind us now, and so it's pushing the water all along the surface. You can see it moving there. So that will be the wind that's coming down here and kind of circling through, and then we've also got wind coming from behind us, like this way. So we're jarring a little bit on the dock, but nothing crazy, nothing like Japan or anything. But we've picked a pretty good spot to be in, being here. And then on the other side of us, there was a boat anchored in the bay on the other side that we saw about 2 days ago, and they left yesterday, and we said, oh, that was really weird. But now looking at it, there's all white caps in there as well, where all the current and swell was getting in. So I am glad they did leave. And also there's a whole bunch of geese on the shoreline where there's a whole bunch of geese on the shoreline where we were the other day that have taken cover there. And Steve's also done a chalk line on the post there, and that was for the high tide. And he said there's going to be a low tide, and then there's going to be a higher high tide and a lower low tide. So we'll be able to see sort of what was just normal tidal, and also what was, if there's any storm sort of surge or extra water coming around. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, we've just been kind of chilling out on board. Grandma and Granddad's first experience of having gale winds sort of around us. Even though we're super protected in here, you can just hear it howling over night time. So over night time, we all haven't been getting very much sleep. Steve was saying it's probably the best he's ever slept during gale winds, but for Grandma and Granddad, and even for me, you can hear it. It's like that eerie howling feeling. You think you should be up checking and make sure everything's okay. So everyone's a little bit more tired today than they have been, but yeah, I guess it's a good way to experience the highs and all the different conditions you can be in on living on board, especially for 10 weeks. They've kind of seen it all.
Okay, whenever you measure it, check it. So from high tide to low tide, pass there. What does it say? What's it say?
2.6.
2.6 meters. Alright, girl, so that's 2.6 meters.
Dad, did it cover this whole entire dock?
And Zaya, on the tide charts, it said the difference was going to be how much?
2 meters, not 2.6.
So we've had 0.6 of a meter.
Do you want to show them on the measuring tape?
Storm surge.
What does that mean?
So because the winds were really high and it was pushing extra swell in, our high tide was higher than it was supposed to be by 600 mils.
Dad, did it cover this whole entire dock?
No, the dock floated, but it just means that we had a bigger high tide than we were supposed to.
Wow.
Now all the winds have gone and the waves aren't as big outside. So that's what that means. Pretty cool, hey? Uh-huh.
Let's get back on board. Whoa, Dad, look what the high tide did.
6 a.m. We're leaving this morning on a low tide. Steve's just pulling all the lines off now. But you can just make out our pink line is way up here. That's the top of the post. Pink line is up about there. And then we are down here. Crazy. I wish we could measure it now, Steve. And we are making our way towards Juneau. We've got to go grocery shopping, we've got to pick up a package, and the weather's finally calmed down enough for us to go. So we're doing it. Nicely done as always.
Easy with the wind pushing us up.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Just slow and then it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay, I'll get all the fenders and lines in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Arrived here to the harbour. We're just scouting out some space. This is the breakwater wall here, which we can tie up to. We're just going to see if we can sneak into one of these other spots a bit closer to the harbour office and get all docked up and then off for the day. Wow, there's a seal right there. We've been in the lovely town of Juneau for about 3 days now. It's been pretty much constant rain the whole time we've been here. So we've been getting all of our boat jobs done that we could. We were able to pick up the parcel and the part that Steve needed to get our generator sorted because we still hadn't been able to get that going. But the good news is after a day of install, it is up and running, so we have power again. Thank goodness. We were down to like 20% and no sun in sight. But Steve's managed to make miracles happen and got it all installed, which is awesome. So now we've been charging up the batteries, went to the laundromat, and now we're on our way into town to go to the hardware store. We're on the hunt for our carpet for wintering the boat. So I'm gonna go check out to see what carpets we can get at the hardware store here. Otherwise we'll check out a carpet shop in town on Monday. Yeah, we just saw a harbour seal and the harbour was really cool. Yeah, Waverly?
The seal looked like it was white.
Yeah, it was a really light grey, wasn't it?
Usually they're grey. That's grey, not white.
Yeah.
That's rare.
So we've just been braving the rain each day. Sometimes you just got to get out there anyway, I guess. And then we're going to stay because there is another low coming tomorrow. So we'll stay here for a few more days until that passes before we start making our way up to Skagway, further north.
On our way back to Home Depot to try and get this plug outlet for the generator because yeah, it had a wiring issue and it's burnt out the one I've got. So we were supposed to be leaving the dock today, but we had to come back out to get this part sorted. So we're on the dock for another day, and yeah, it's raining again. Of boat life.
We left Juneau this morning, got some fuel and filled up the water tanks, and we're just on our way up to Haines and Skagway. It's going to be our next stop. Doing some beautiful downwind sailing at the moment, and there's even a peak of blue sky. Holy moly, needs to be documented. Over here in the distance you can see a glacier as well as the clouds are sort of lifting up. And we actually just spotted whales as well just before that were sort of passing us by here, which was awesome. Steve was saying that a few of the local tourist boats, this stretch of water through here is quite famous for spotting whales, so maybe we'll see a few more. But yeah, it's lovely this morning. It's about 11 o'clock now, so we'll make some good time. We'll just do a 30 nautical mile hop up towards Haines, which will be our first stop. It's nice to see swell behind us. It's like being back in the South Pacific. Oh, there's some whales. Steve, there's whales on this side. Oh, there they go. Oh, look at their tail. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was incredible. That one was huge. That tail was huge, Steve. So yeah, there's a couple of tourist boats just in front of us up here too. So that was the biggest tail that we've seen. That was huge, girls. Look out over this way.
I missed it, so did Dad.
Yeah, so have a look out over this way, the mummy. It's like a big mummy one. Huge tail. The girls are doing some Lego building.
Yeah. I think we might be seeing a blue whale or something.
I think it was just a humpback, but I'm going to head back out there and check it out. But do you want to tell us some fuel facts?
Ah, fuel facts. What have we done? So we filled up with 110 gallons, which was $460 US, and we've done 170 hours of motoring since we filled up in sewers. So that was like 7 weeks ago. Not too bad, I thought, considering the distance that we've covered, and we haven't been able to sail very much. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I mean, I'd rather sail a lot more, but yeah, I guess not so bad.
I feel like we've definitely done the most amount of motoring ever.
Definitely the most we've filled up in such a short time. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Left that last anchorage and we're on our way up towards Haines, and we're sailing again. So since leaving Juneau, it's been pretty good sailing. So we're going to put the Wadden Sea out. It's the first time we've put this out since we done the Japan to Aleutians crossing, I think. And even then we barely used it because we weren't really sailing very fast. So yeah, it's a surprise to get this out. It was underneath a lot of stuff because we haven't used it for quite a while, but yeah, I mean, have we counted yet?
No.
Okay, so I think it's like 11 days of rain, and that's like whole days of rain. We just had like low pressure system after low pressure system. I think we're up to 4 in a row now, and the one that's here at the moment, it's got hurricane strength winds, and it's actually made landfall just south of Juneau, so they got like 60 knot winds down there, and we're only about 40 miles, 50 miles further north, so yeah, we've only got 20 knots most of the time, but yeah, it's just so many low pressure systems that's resulted in a long period of rain. And I'm talking like a lot of rain every single day, not a single break. And yeah, hopefully get some sun tomorrow.
We're finding with the rain too, it's not necessarily getting out in the rain is fine and going and do stuff, but it's just trying to dry things and trying to keep things on the boat dry. So if you go out and you wear your rain jacket and all your gear, and then you come back home, and then you kind of got nowhere to put it, because in here, like you can see, the ground is still really dewy, the cushions are dewy, like condensation, all that sort of stuff. So it's been a bit of a struggle to try and dry everything, so that's what we're struggling with the most, I guess, with all this rain. But we're getting it done. We've figured out a good system now of drying 11 days in, but I'm excited to see this bad boy in the water. Steve was saying if he runs the Wattensee today for our 7-hour sail that we're going to have, it'll be like not having to run the generator for 1 to 2 hours. So it'll create enough power to keep us going for the day, which would be nice, and we won't have to run the generator. Sustained high winds now, don't we?
Yeah, it's like 25 to 30 knots, which is not part of the forecast. But hey, at least we're still sailing.
We sure are. Haven't seen those kinds of numbers in a while. What speeds are we doing? Doing 7s, high 7s to 8s. arrived at our anchorage. We're going to head in this path just in front of us here. It's quite narrow and it gets very shallow on either side. I'm going to go directly through the middle. That's about 10 metres. And yeah, either side of that it's about 1 metre. So not a lot of room for error. But once we're in here, it's a really protected bay and we'll have 360 protection. It'll be quite lovely.
Yep, all done. All of this 0 metre section as well. Yes, please.
You'll remember that stump on the way out. We don't hit it at high tide.
Much longer, the tide's going to go up high.
Yeah, but just for a little bit. See?
We'll just keep going though.
How fast? We're probably going.
Far as it goes.
I think we hit it.
Feels like some rock.
See what's going down the main section.
Remember, we are so close to shore.
Look at how fast the water's flowing. That's moving very fast. Look at the other side of the water. Look how fast that water's moving on that side. And in front of us, do you see it?
I see all the bubbles.
Yeah.
Beautiful place.
Made it
No!
up the river to land. Some beautiful waterfalls just up there on that cliff face.
That was really good food for them.
You can smell the pine from all the pine trees around here. It's beautiful. It was the first time for everything. What are we naming this anchor today?
Pine scent, because that's all you can smell.
I like it.
Jump this way up. Then go onto this tree branch. And then jump here. swimming caterpillar.
No, leave it.
No, look at the swimming caterpillar. Quick, look!
I don't think it'll go away if it's swimming.
No, look at it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just chilling.
Just swim for the fun of it.
I don't think so. Stuck in the mud now.
A little leaf granddad. Pass me it.
There's a little shrimp.
Mom, we definitely couldn't step on this. Hey,